Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience. So, like any other good Secret of Evermore part, let's just start off by saying I'm lost. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I ran into 2 dead ends in a row, so I gotta back travel a bit and then see if I can find another place. Because this one was talking about, yeah, something about daily furlongs and all that stuff. So, I'm assuming that I haven't gone this way yet. Unless this led to the dead end, which it did. Ah! Okay, well, yeah, figure out where exactly it is I'm supposed to go then. I guess if I'm backtracking, it shouldn't be too hard. Except for that this area is really big. And that leads to massive problems. 100 gold coins, that's pretty nice. I actually wonder, like, how much am I actually making off of defeating these enemies? Because when I stopped, I would probably put it under stats, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I stopped at around 8,000, so... Well, I guess I can take a look. So if I look here, I'm at 8,609. So if I kill this guy... If I kill this guy... If I can actually kill one of them... Oh, there was one down. I missed that. But anyways, 8,639. So the spiders are worth 30 gold. I'm guessing this guy could be worth about 100. Because he's so tough to hit. 8,699. So he was only worth like 60 gold? Ugh. That's really not worth the headaches of trying to hit him. Okay, so let's see here. So, I believe I went straight to the right, so I never went down. I think. Oh, or I did, and it's just a dead end. What have you got? Nectar! Let's go ahead and use it. So I can always have one less than the total amount. Or else it won't let me carry anymore. Well, I'm probably going to give myself another level up, considering the fact that, I don't know, I'm lost again. Oh, my God. Okay, did I go to the right? Let's find out. Oh, now even bigger questions. If I did go to the right, did I go to the right again, or did I go rightward to the up? Hey. This is really making things tough. But at least I'm gaining experience out of it. It's better than the maze where all it is kind of like, you know, in the last part where I got lost with Beast in the ventilation area, but I wasn't gaining anything out of it. It was just a lot of back and forth. I may be getting lost right here, but at least I'm gaining experience and gold out of being lost. You know, I'm actually gaining something out of the fact that I can't have any idea what it is that I'm doing, where it is that I'm going, anything of the such. Thank you for the free feather. So before I die, I use that spell in order to bring myself back to life. So basically, that is, in my assumption, then it means that you cast the spell and it lasts for a certain amount of time. You can't cast it right before dying. It might last, I don't know, 10 seconds, and if I die within those 10 seconds, then I come back to life. If I read this sign, take heed and go no further. I have read that sign, so if I remember correctly, I don't think I've gone to the north after reading that sign. Because I remember coming from the left side when I read that sign. Or I did. Was it heating me not to go further because it was just going to end up being a dead end? Probably. There better not be another, like, hidden pathway sort of ordeal with this, because this is too big of a maze for some bullshit like that. That would actually probably prompt me to not play anymore. Which is sad, because I'm actually enjoying this game, but, you know, it can only push so far before a game tries to pad time by adding in one big ass get lost in everywhere maze. There's also something about a riverbank. But I haven't found that yet. Like, there's so many turns that you gotta take. I feel like I'm just going in, well, the wrong direction every time, really. Oh, I thought I pressed up, but his attack canceled my turn, so I wasn't able to. That's sad. I had a feeling this would be a dead end. Again, I'm getting free experience, I'm getting free gold. That's all fine and dandy, but I am starting to hit a point where this padding is going a little too long for my liking. Because now we're in another dead end, it looks like. So that was a waste. Now I gotta try to remember not to come back here. You can't leave anything like a breadcrumb trail or anything like that in games like these. Which I think, you know, some games should look to implement something like that. Especially when it comes to really long parts like this. Okay, I don't think I went to the left here. Because, yeah, every single one of these pathways looks exactly like the one that I just did. So that was a sign, and I guarantee I've read it. Yeah, yeah, leagues west. That's even a worse circle than I thought, because I remember going towards the west. And then it started kind of flipping on its end. I do remember going to the left. Maybe this time I'll try going down. I don't know how I missed. We're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. And we're just going to move on. Let's try here, I guess. Dead end. I feel like I should just utilize the sprint, but again, if I'm going to be going through here, I might as well get some free experience out of it. And if I sprint, I use the charge of my spear, and I'd much rather just one-shot everything if I'm forced to be here for a while. Trying to figure out where it is I'm supposed to be going. Another dead end. Okay, that really helps. Oh my goodness! More nectar. Not really anyone that I could utilize on. I guess I'm fine with being over on the nectar and not being able to carry anymore if I run into it. Now, unless I take a small bit of a beating. But these guys are rather quite harmless, actually. With all the upgrades I've gotten from 2 markets now. Alrighty, well, let's try going to the west again. I felt like I already did one time, but it's hard to tell. Nothing really has changed here. Okay, well, let's try going to the right here. See what going due east does from that direction. Let's try here. Oh, what do we got here? Turn back if I were you. Well, I've already read that, but I don't remember what direction that I came from when I originally read that. Okay, what about over here? I feel like this led to a dead end. Okay, well, if it didn't, then that could be a good sign. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Where am I going? Alright, we got 2 dragons here. I don't remember an area with 2 dragons, but it could be just the random enemy generator at that point. Okay, what about you? I've been here before. We're going through another maze. And this is really starting to hit a point where I just don't care anymore. Like, if this game's just going to keep giving me maze after maze and call that padding time to make the game longer, that's just getting too ridiculous. I want to finish this game, but not at this rate. At this rate, we're just really pushing it. It's another dead end. Alright. Simply put, so I'm just going to make the statement right here. I've got 10 minutes left on this part. If I can't find my way out of this within that 10 minutes, then the run's dead. I'm not... Okay, here we go. Come see Mr. Head. Okay, so that's a new one. So we're going in a new direction. But seriously, if I can't find my way out of this maze, I might have to just call the run. Because this is starting to push a little too far where there's too many times in a row now that the game's decided to add in random mazes. And, you know, it's starting to really push its luck with me. Because that does not make the game fun. Because now, here I am, I gotta ignore enemies, and I gotta sprint my way through everything, because I've already been through all of this before. And this is really dulling the experience of what was already a really fun game. But it's starting to turn it into a padded game for time. And that's actually not fun. Like, it hasn't really been doing anything like this until I got to this world. Then we hit a dark cave. Then we hit a ventilation maze area. Then we hit a sewer system area. I'm here again. Now we're in a giant lost woods. And it's just maze after maze. And it hasn't made the experience as fun as it was in the very beginning. So I think we're actually starting to hit that point where this run is going to die because it's just been too many mazes and I can't keep going through that. I just can't. I refuse to. I'm not going to have fun with something like that. I'd much rather play something else that, yes, may have a twist here and there, you know, or a maze here and there, but not this many in a row. Like, I really feel like we're just trying to extend the game length, which is already a decently long game as it is. You know, I don't feel like it needed to add anything like this. Yep, I've already been here. I've already done all of this. Oh, man, what a shame. This game was really fun. But this is just too many mazes for my liking. I'm getting caught up in spending most of my time wondering where it is I'm supposed to go than actually, you know, enjoying the game itself. Like, there are too many dead ends. Everything looks the same. And maybe it's because of my bad short-term memory and just the fact that I can't remember certain places that I've already been at. But I feel like that there's a limit. And I feel like this game's limit happened back when we did the ventilation. Because it's like, just to get here, I had to go through an entire dark cave. That should have been the maze and then leave it at that. But it just felt like it was more and more mazes on top of one another. And, like... If I have to sit and sprint past all these enemies because I need to move on to the next part, that to me is a little bit of poor game design, and that's not exactly great. Because my experience is halted and turned into just one maze. You know, if I wanted to do a maze, I'd actually go out and find one of the actual mazes that are actually fun to go out in the world and do that. You don't have that kind of stuff in my game where it gets too easy to get lost because everything just, it looks the same. I feel like I've already been here before. I've been through all this before. And I've already had to look up a guide on how to get through one of the mazes. If I have to do it again, then that ruins the experience for me. If I have to look up a guide in order to enjoy a game, then your game's poorly designed. So I'm back at this sign again, talking about the camp. And it sucks because it really feels like this was a well-designed game until I got to this world. Once we got to this world, it just got way too hard to tell the difference between one place or another. Like the pyramid, you know, when we had to go through the pyramid area in the last world, yeah, it was big and there was a lot of pathways to take, but every room was different. I could tell if I've been to a place or not. I could tell, you know, okay, I've been here because I recognize this. I recognize this enemy here. You know, I recognize this touchpad over here. I could recognize all of that. Here, what's telling me tell the difference between one area and another? And the fact of the matter is there isn't a way for me to tell that. And it's been that way for so many levels ever since I got to this world. And that's not good because that flaws the game design excruciatingly much. You know, I've been sitting here talking about it for the past 5 minutes and I'm still stuck in it. I still have no idea where exactly I'm supposed to go. And again, that just ruins the experience for me. So, yeah, I've got another 5 minutes to find out where I'm supposed to go. And even then, I can't imagine that I'm going to be pushing much further. Which, you know, makes me sorry for some of the people that actually have been enjoying this run. Oh, wait. Did we finally got it? We're talking Dead End City. Would you like to equip your unequipped? What the? Now the game itself is freaking out on me. Oh, yep. No, but this is the Dead End guy again. Cool. So, can't go any further. I once again just found myself going to a whole complete circle. Why did it also mess up with that, too? I feel like the game is very glitchy, too. I don't know. Maybe it's just the version I'm playing, because I also had that one issue with the Dark Cave where it just kept spewing whiteout, but I don't know. We're hitting that dead point. In fact, I feel like we already have. Yep, we've hit that dead point. I'm sorry to all of you out there that have been enjoying this and would like me to finish this game, but this game lost my interest. With how many mazes it's thrown in ever since I got into this world, I can't keep myself forcefully enjoying this game because I'm not enjoying it anymore. It feels like it took out the fun by just throwing in maze after maze to try and make it harder and try to make it longer. And I feel like that's pushing a bit too far for me. And I don't know how much longer I had to go with this game. If I had to hazard a guess based on like how it showcases the weapons. Let me see here. So if I look at like the level weapons, so I see 2 spots underneath a bronze spear. So because of that, that tells me that I still had a couple more worlds to go. You know, so I'm not even as far as I would like to believe that I am within this game. That's the way it is. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys in the next game.